Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Zach.
We're back here with Titans, Season 3. I believe it's Episode 6. Do you remember what happened last time?
Yeah. Bruce sent, what the hell was it, Jason?
Yeah.
To a psychiatrist because he was having recurring nightmares.
Yeah.
And then he's trying to pull the mantle of Robin away from him, which upsets Jason quite a bit.
Which, yeah, I feel like that was a bad idea.
They did give you a lot of sympathy for the character in that episode.
Yeah, then he goes to like London or whatever.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to London.
You can come with me.
Yeah. Come with me, son. Well, pisses him off. Crane manipulates Todd into getting killed by the Joker. Resurrects him with the Lazarus Pit. They formulate this plan to take over Gotham via fear, which is kind of what Batman's game plan is, in a sense. And you have the little dance scene.
Yeah.
With the Scarecrow getting high.
Which was awesome.
It worked, and that's it.
That's it.
There you are, honey. One Earl Grey.
You ever had Earl Grey?
I don't think I have, but Captain Picard drinks it all the time, so I need to make myself like it, whether I like it or not.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I am a lucky man.
Yes.
Blonde's gonna lose her shit.
Happy anniversary.
Like Fargo shit here.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like actually Pulp Fiction. Now if you motherfuckers move! Yeah.
Sounds like the starter. Pop the hood.
That didn't sound like a starter at all. It sounded like the fucking battery's dead.
We need you for that. We need you to tell us whether guns are cocked or not. Put that up there with your job description.
I wouldn't even do that.
No! Drop your knife! Drop your knife!
Dude, he shot. Dude, kill that. Kill her. She's killed the cop.
No one sees this shit going down.
What would you do? Hey!
Well, I imagine some people around here would be packing.
Yeah. That's not very nice.
Not going to fuck home.
Yeah. I was never one for graffiti myself.
Yeah.
Wasn't my type of vandalism.
Don't touch anything.
Oh yeah, Starfire's sister, I forgot.
I would never burn down your home. It's so quaint. Coriander. I see you've prepared a welcome gift. Have him washed immediately and returned to my chamber.
What? Yeah, what?
Clearly the strapping one is my manservant, here to attend to my needs.
Sure, I can attend to your needs. That's not what she's talking about.
No. We don't do that here.
But is the green one not yours? I'll need someone to draw me a bath. Where would that be?
No one's gonna draw you a bath. Upstairs.
You could draw a bath.
Can draw.
Draw a bath probably better than anyone.
Sleep with one eye open.
Sleep with one eye open.
So he's in his Robin getup, which is cool looking.
That was a warning shot.
This should be Catwoman.
Nope.
Jackie Chan.
That's what I'm saying.
That's Buffalo.
Then he gets shot. Shit! Hey!
Harper?
Security here's a joke. It's my way of keeping my dad on his toes. Wanna grab a drink?
Here we go.
Of course, she's a seasoned drinker.
Yeah.
What's with the Selena Kyle shit? You could get hurt.
Selena Kyle's Catwoman.
Yeah, but...
It's just a comparison to the cat.
Oh. Okay.
I'm the perfect daughter. I've got the test scores, the pedigree. I might even take after my dad one day. Who knows?
Why don't you join me and Bruce? You're halfway there. He could teach you.
Batman, Robin, and
Robin Girl.
how about Batgirl?
Robin Girl has a nicer ring to it.
Shit.
I love George Clooney's story. He's a big ass poster on his wall,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
as a reminder to not take everything.
Well,
That's after
that
he-
fucked up for Sean Connery, though. He could have been Saruman.
I
Of course, we
know.
got Christopher Lee, though.
Christopher Lee's cool.
I'd rather have Christopher Lee.
Yeah. So we did have a conversation about being with someone who couldn't feel below the waist. This is obviously before that.
No, obviously.
What did I do? Sorry.
I seen you be shot.
Yeah.
How's that work? You go home and get passing out drunk and not knowing what the hell's going on when you wake up.
Wake up naked.
Yeah, it happens. Happened to me.
5 inches over and we'd be burying another body. Barbara's responsible for this?
One of her snipers is, yeah.
On her orders, I'm sure.
Jeez, Barbara.
Close, man. I almost had him.
You're not listening, Dick. You scared us. Going out on your own, getting shot, it's not okay.
Didn't my sister tell you I'm dangerous?
Pretty sure I can take you.
Let's test that theory.
Nice throw.
Wouldn't do anything to him anyways.
I wouldn't break on his face.
Let's eat.
What was that though?
What?
Some kind of red sauce dish.
I don't know. I fucking Prego.
Just put the shit out on the street.
Who the fuck cares if it's a perfect dose?
I care. You should too.
Why? It works. I'm Exhibit 1.
Exhibit A. Something submitted as primary evidence.
So let's step it up.
There's a greater plan at work, Padawan learner. Mysteries to be revealed.
There's no plan without my okay. And I say let's go and fuck up Dick.
I get you. You're excited to see what the next step is. But before that, I want you to come with me. There's something I want to show you that I might shed some light on things. I used to come here during lunch when I was a med student. There's nothing like pairing an egg salad sandwich with a craniotomy.
Cool. Can we go now?
But there's been a shift in dynamics, and I blame myself for not being more transparent.
About what?
Exhibit B, or as a lesser man may say, number 2.
Lesser man. He did talk like that in Mad Men. It's too far. That's cool.
You said it's too far.
The first time she swung, she looked way too far.
You are expendable. If you are unhappy, there are others who are more than willing to take up the cause. Good talk.
I feel like Dick could whoop his ass though.
Yeah, but he's
He needs
he's like the Mr. Glass.
Yeah, he needs it.
Fights with his mind.
This is a disgrace. We are queens.
24 hours ago, you were a prisoner. I think this is a major step up.
Freedom. Blackfire. Pleasure's yours.
Blackfire. Let's go.
You just got shot.
Bruce got shot all the time. Didn't stop him.
Look how well that went.
And I guess I'll just have to do better.
Well, for a long time.
You did.
Yeah.
I understand now. The tiny green one isn't your manservant. Clearly, he satisfies your urges.
Guards hacked
you
into
get
the name
that
of the
job?
machine. A shortwave
Like a manservant.
positron multiplier.
I wouldn't
The
want
kid who
that
they were
job.
operating on needed it for his procedure.
It's called getting married.
You still angry at me?
Guard? No, it's fear. You and Barbara? Fix it.
He's the one fucking bossing people around now. Jesus.
I know, right?
You gonna shoot me again? This is my range.
How bad?
Looks worse than it is. Went clean through. We both made some mistakes yesterday.
Are you apologizing?
I'm explaining. About Crane. I didn't tell you because
Unless you have any other ideas.
I have one idea.
Don't say it.
Oracle.
Is that what this routine's all been about?
We can use Oracle's voice recognition to tap into Gotham's phone network.
Oracle has been mothballed for a reason. I'm the only one with access, and I'm not revisiting that monster. Not for you. Not ever. You really want to help?
Stay out of the way.
Go home.
Ah.
Well, same difference.
Yeah.
Really bothers me about that battery in the beginning of this episode.
What battery?
The fucking guy, they turn it over, he's like, well, it sounds like the starter. They get out, and the goddamn positive cord, the cord is cut. There will be no completion of the circuit. Nothing would tick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you explained it. Why would I get it?
Yeah.
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 I thought your idea was good. About getting intel from the people on the street.
Why are you sitting next to me?
I could use the company. What's Tamaran like?
Not like Earth. There's no open skies, no flowing water. The very air burns your skin. I miss that burn. Have you heard stories of Krypton?
Wait, how did you know?
I can see the strength of Krypton running in your blood. And something else.
I'm half Kryptonian and half human.
I was an alien even on my own home planet.
I must have been lonely.
It was. All I ever wanted was the power that Coriander wielded. Fire. Every royal is born with it except me.
You want to wind it like a bit? I think you just push that left arrow.
Do you? Do you?
Okay. 26:39. 3, 2. Oh, gotta do that.
Fire. Every royal is born with it except me. The cursed child. I was treated as less than a worm.
I think it should be more polite.
The Titans took me in.
Like if everyone was
My
like
family.
a dick to her.
A
You know?
family that doesn't share blood.
Not necessarily.
Are you okay? Same bomb used on Hank. Connor!
No one's gonna die this time.
You're the last one. You get blown up when the bomb went off?
Yeah, I guess he was standing right there, wasn't he?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't like when they use the same routines.
45.
Suspense.
Done.
I mean, if you're running out of time, like 80% is pretty good.
Fuck! Stella, get in the car!
Why would you leave? The sofa seats, man.
Why did he go bad?
We had a tough life. That's what Bruce looked for. Someone with anger. Someone he could make into a weapon.
He's not all bad. What if this is not his fault?
What if it
It's
is?
like a bad idea to sit right on top of those fucking
We don't
things.
know.
Yeah. Remember Jurassic Park?
Where am I at
It's the
now?
weak point.
Fall to it.
The weak point.
Yeah.
Barbara. It's me.
Bruce?
I'll be where it all started. Come quickly. I'm Barbara. Don't tell Dick.
What's going on?
The killer was 12 feet northeast of the surgeon. Knife throw.
A 12-foot.
Sliced across the back. Our killer has the ability to kill quickly.
That's a hell of a skill.
Pain. Sounds
Yeah,
personal.
it is. How would it sound?
Okay, one more time.
I always gotta do it with my mouth.
Blade, first grip flash.
It doesn't sound like that. You're just cutting through the wind. I don't know if I got Asian, but it's definitely ugly.
Fight's good.
You made me kill my boyfriend.
Come on, we need to go.
That went straight to shit, didn't it?
There's a Bonnie and Clyde here.
I know.
Don't tell Dick.
Oh, shit.
Really?
Drop your weapon.
That's a hell of a...
The commissioner. This was worth the wait.
Goddamn baby cart from hell. It's like
It's
fucking Lone Wolf and Cub. Oh.
That's bullshit. That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Ninja, punish!
The light. It's crappy.
It's a fucking solar flare!
All clear.
Well, is the bitch dead?
The bitch still has moves. I had to skedaddle. Flash photography. I'll add another skill to the resume.
How can I plan?
That's the new Robin kid, right? Does he feel bad for it? Guys, that was our reaction. This is our discussion.
I'm gonna start with a fucking battery.
Okay.
Okay.
Start with the battery.
When he turned the fucking key,
Doug,
and you
explain it
hear
to people like me and other people
You
like
hear that
us.
sound?
Yeah.
Okay, usually it's because the battery's dead and there's not enough voltage and from the battery
Yeah.
to activate the circuit. Well, and your components in the circuit. Well, the fucking cord was cut. So the circuit is not complete.
So
the electrons are not moving through the system, so nothing's going to happen. There will be no sound.
Okay.
He's like, well, it sounds like the starter. And he gets out, he looks at it. It's like that fucking guy. That always
But if
pumps,
it wasn't
always
cut-
pumps the shotgun
Twice.
and twice,
Two or three
and just
times.
unloads that fucking shells on the ground evidently, or just keeps picking them up,
Yeah.
picking back and caulking them, you know.
So if it wasn't cut, would it make that noise?
If it wasn't cut,
If it wasn't
it would have
started?
made that noise.
Okay.
It would probably be my first fucking thought would be the battery
Yeah.
because it's not getting enough voltage in the system.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of times your starter, it can be the starter because the fucking your starter sometimes will lock up and you got to hammer on it and get it to fucking. But the cable's cut. It's not going to do it. Sorry, but who writes this shit?
The same people do the pump and shotgun thing.
I guess it's like, we just do it for effect.
I imagine. I imagine.
What are you teaching kids?
I imagine it's like an audio and a
Well, see, the show told me that if I made that sound, the battery cable's going to
not a visual clue, but an audio clue just for the audience. Oh, there is something wrong.
Well, you can just turn the key and go.
Yeah.
They could show it.
It just
They didn't want to add that extra
the
shot.
sound. Well, the sound effect doesn't sound as good if there's nothing, right?
I think it would have looked better if they turned the key. And
All the
nothing happened,
mechanics
though. I
they
mean,
stand up. This is bullshit. They throw down their John Deere hats.
What the fuck is that?
I didn't even know you had a John Deere hat.
Yeah, I do.
All right. So I'm not. I mean, I kind of get it. 6 years ago, when he was still Robin and Barb could still walk, they were young and in love, or at least he wasn't with her.
They definitely had a fling.
They had a fling. They were a little wild.
Yeah, that's kind of what they're getting at here.
Yeah.
The way I take it anyway.
Yeah, and it looks like, at least for Dick, I mean, he's remembering those sparks a little bit.
Well, that one at the end when he was in her apartment, it seemed like she was the one reminiscing.
I guess I took that flashback. I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe, yeah.
Because she's the one who was showing all the expressions on her face,
Mhm.
watching him when they're in the apartment. He kept going back to them kissing and shit.
Yeah.
With the necklace. So I think that by the end of it, at first it was him, but by the end of the episode it was her.
Okay.
So it's showing you that both of them.
And, you know, the blonde chick is working with Crane,
Yeah.
a psycho murderer lady.
Yeah.
And she's got a bad history with those two.
Well, just because her ugly boyfriend got killed in the
By her.
Yeah. Well, she probably blames Barbara because you wouldn't have jumped on me. If you hadn't fucking tried to knife her.
Yeah, right?
It wouldn't have happened.
And, you know, and they were there first, right? They just broke in and started trying to kill them.
They might have been there and waiting, and then when they got in there,
Okay.
who knows?
Yeah.
Chicken and the egg. I don't know.
And I always like when Crane talks. I mean, some of it's because I love Pete Campbell.
Yeah.
My favorite, worst character ever. And he just has this snobby but funny arrogance the way he talks down to people.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what did he say when he said...
A lesser man would say number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Like some actors have a certain ambience about them.
Yeah.
So they carry themselves a certain way that goes into those roles.
Yeah.
Like Samuel L. Jackson does a pretty good job of being a fucking kind of loud-mouthed.
Yeah, he does.
Kind of,
And just-
brain detail.
Yeah.
Your ass should be in the back seat.
Well, and like I was thinking of Stark's dad, Howard Stark. He's funny. He's
He is.
funny in the movie. He's funny in the cartoon.
Yeah.
Hey, on the button. Are you crazy on the button guy?
Who makes a button blue?
And just like that actor, Vincent Kartheiser is his name. He's got that you know, and it's a similar role. I don't want to say he's typecast. I haven't seen him in anything else, but like a snobby, you know, Ivy League educated, you know.
I can see the guy plays Shooter McGavin being that kind
Yeah.
of guy.
Yeah, that kind of guy.
And
Yeah.
The guy that
Go back to
the
your
guy,
shit.
the guy that plays
Damn you, people.
the bad guy in Billy Madison.
Oh, Eric!
Yeah,
You giving a copy to him? You see that guy's balls when he falls backwards during the whatever it's called. The little
well,
the
you
cat,
told me he plays the guy's
academic-
voice, the shitty guy's voice
He
in
does.
that Captain Carter episode.
Yeah, he does. He does. Yeah, forgot about that.
Can't put a woman in there.
You can't put a woman in there. Yeah, you know, and normally when I see those stories carried out the way they are, it's like, okay, the family was high and mighty, and like the Harry Potter, he was kind of the kind, humble one who made friends with all the animals in the woods and made friends with the peasants. And this, she's just like, she seems to be very entitled for someone who has for someone who's had that kind of life experience.
I mean, some people go the opposite direction. Not everybody just goes, well, I'll be nice and I'll be humble. Some people, they just turn into dicks themselves. And
Well, I think that's probably more realistic.
it is.
Honestly, I
Everyone's
think it
always
is.
a dick to you, you become a dick.
Yeah, you know, but I think it's just like when I'm seeing it in fiction, I have like my rules for fiction, and they're not always the same as they are for real life. But in real life, you're right. I think that does
Well,
happen
they're more like guidelines than actual rules.
Yes. The thing is with Starfire and Blackfire, you know, those characters are all right. They're my least favorite in the
Yeah,
story.
They're attractive.
They're attractive.
Good enough for me.
They're attractive women, but I think it's what I always have when it comes to like a TV production. When it comes to aliens or writing aliens and making those people, you know, like when Zack Snyder did Man of Steel, I believed they were aliens, even though they were speaking English.
Yeah.
I just like they sold it well. Like just I can't explain it.
It's just good enough. I mean,
Yeah.
this is a lower production.
Exactly. So I'm not.
It's
yeah.
the writing's a little off. It's very teensy.
The way-
You might
yeah.
say it's written for teenagers or
It
young
is.
adults.
Yeah.
And you and I aren't young adults anymore.
Not anymore.
So we're already halfway there.
We're halfway
You gotta
there.
think about it. Halfway from now, we're fucking dead.
Well, you'll be dead before that. I'll
Probably.
be a little dead after that, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Unless I have a heart attack, I keep getting fatter.
Like that picture that you sent me of Calvin Candy. Stealing the Reese's Buttercups out
Yeah,
of kids' candy.
I was thinking about that when I ate a Reese's earlier. I was like eating. I was thinking about it.
When I saw it, I was thinking, well, that could be Shane. I mean,
It could be. Yeah.
You kind of look like.
Put that up, Shane. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Well, the part where they found Dr. Bell, and she
Mhm.
had the bomb,
Yeah.
just like Hank had it on her chest, and they had the routine suspensive moment where it's going building the thing again.
Yeah.
I don't like it when they use the same mechanism twice to build suspense.
Yeah, I didn't care for it in terms of a suspense.
Well, for me, it didn't build any suspense. It's like, well, here we go again.
Yeah, I guess I had no suspense either. I just knew for sure she was going to live.
Mm-hmm.
And she did. I thought, oh shit, that's.
It'd be funny.
It would have shocked me if she died again, or she died.
Well, it'd be better if he's just like, well, I got it right here.
Yeah,
No, I know it got blown apart and Hank's explosion.
pulled it out. It's like this big.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It didn't work for me.
Well, yeah, I get it. I didn't really need that. And like, who the fuck was she again?
She's the one that made that thing that Crane stole.
Yeah, it just.
And the sound effect.
But funny enough, though, we have an example of the villain using the same thing. That it keeps working, so it keeps using it. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we talk about when a villain has a plan, it doesn't work. They completely switch plans.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But that plan that almost worked, except that one variable.
Yeah. And they just try something. We can't do this one. They scrap it.
Yeah.
He just kept putting bombs in people's chests. You know.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
why would you even waste all that time if you're going to kill her anyway? Why wouldn't you just kill her?
I think it's maybe I don't know. Maybe he still is Scarecrow. He still is sadistic.
There's a chance that they can stop it, and you just want her dead to cover your tracks. Why worry about the bomb?
I don't know. I don't know.
You know,
I definitely seen Hank's case why he did it.
Well, yeah.
Even though that was that Jason technically?
Yeah, and it was probably both of them.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Jason
does not seem like he's the tech savvy type as far as
No.
building bombs.
He does do basic chemistry, but yeah,
but
he's not as sad. I don't think Batman taught him that.
Well, wait, the sound effects when they were sitting down and Dick was listening to the audio, cool trade or not, it does it all the time in film where they're swinging swords around and it makes the sound.
Of course, yeah.
You know, I mean, when it's done right, I mean, I have to admit, on one of my favorite films, Kill Bill,
It makes
they do that
liberal
kind of
use of
shit.
them, yeah.
But the way those films are made, it's a
Stylized.
little different.
Yeah.
And when they're doing it here and doing other things,
they have so much groundedness.
Yeah, and it just doesn't work for me.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't throw me off because I think I hear it in cartoons, I hear it in movies, I hear it in games. For me, I was concentrating more on the fact: do you think like a person like Batman who's trained? You think that they can make use of that skill? Do you think that's realistic at all?
I don't know. That's
because some of it depends on like
here. But for one, you're listening to the sound effects of weapons that weapons don't make.
Yeah.
And you're saying they're traveling over a certain distance.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work for me. It's very comic bookish, and that's a comic book show.
Yeah.
So that's fine and dandy.
Mhm.
But
I feel like you'd have to know what mic you're using because like that mic is better than fucking this mic.
Yeah.
So just like I think that
and a security camera is probably not going to be that up to snuff.
No, I mean, some of those things don't have fucking sound.
I know, so I don't buy it. I know it's a comic book thing.
Yeah,
so,
no, it's a cool trick,
it's
but
it's cool that he is able to do that. But I don't. No dice for me.
I do love the idea of having like that's like a game night for them.
Yeah,
like board games are sitting there doing it.
What do you hear?
Yeah.
He's swirling his bourbon.
It was great to hear his voice again, even though it was a trick.
And
I'll tell you what,
I still can't believe that they would go that route and have him killing the Joker. And
well, it's almost like Dick is like I'm wondering if it's a deception. I'm wondering if it's.
I'm wondering if it's a deception. I'm wondering if. But why would Batman risk all that and get all these people killed? Unless he's pulling a fucking Tim Burton Batman where people are dying left and right, or Zack Snyder Batman who picked up that mantle and carried it out, and Ben Affleck's killing people left and right. So, in a universe where the Bat doesn't kill, I don't see it. I don't see it being a trick for that reason.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of collateral damage.
Maybe he just snap. Yeah, I don't know. I think to me that's my biggest question is what's going on there, and can I be satisfied? Because I love Batman. I think he's the reason why this universe exists, obviously, and I feel like he's kind of like, to me, I think if you're going to change or do something to his character, like then it has to be like a central, integral part of the story, but it's just like a background story detail for these characters.
It's a story mechanism. It's just
like,
well, that happens, and now all this is happening.
Yeah,
and it's like, well, okay.
Yeah,
it kind of takes away a lot.
Yeah,
this universe for me.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Yeah, like I'm hoping we haven't seen the last of him, and there's some more development, I guess. Yeah, wheelchair Barbara is not too bad, I have to say.
No,
and the fighting was pretty good.
I don't remember what those weapons are called.
I don't either.
I think she pulled out of.
I can't remember either.
Well, Raph uses them a lot.
Yeah,
the Turtles instead of the size, they kind of incorporated that a little bit into his character.
Yeah, Michelangelo uses them in the Next Mutation.
Yeah,
yeah,
and that. But her whole get-up, the whole setup with that wheelchair reminded me of Lone Wolf and Cub, where he has this baby cart he pushes around, and it's been weaponized.
Okay.
To carry out his assassinations and shit.
That's pretty cool. Is there did they make use of that? Like, is there like an attack?
All throughout, like that fucking thing is like a little arsenal.
That's pretty cool.
It's got guns in it and these little cannons.
Yeah.
And shit. It's got a retractable blades in it.
Yeah.
And everything, and it's just that's what it reminded me of when I saw it. But,
okay.
I mean, it was a little slow because it's a wheelchair. I mean,
yeah. There's one part where she turns around so fast. She turns around so fast. I was like, oh, how did she do that?
I mean, it's impressive, and kudos, and maybe it's just because I think she's pretty, but I like that character. And
the choreography was good. It was legit good, and just like it was when they were fighting the two, like the girl and her boyfriend, that was good too. It was sharp.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only one. The only problem I have with this whole, because most of the fights are always good, is the very first kick for the very first fight. It looked like they're about 2 feet away, and the camera's supposed to be behind the person that's kicking, but it was like to the side. So it was like, and then the person, they flip. Yeah. But the moves look crisp.
I had to readdress the battery issue though.
Okay.
For some reason it bothered me, but
address it.
Well, I just said there's the technicality of it, but the starter would make that sound if the battery isn't unable to actuate it.
Okay.
So it's not able.
All right.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
To do what it's supposed to do. It's got this little fucking magnet in there, a solenoid and shit, and it's just
Okay.
It might make that sound, but not if that fucking cable was cut.
Not the cable was
All right?
cut.
Just to be clear.
So it was wrong.
It was still wrong.
Okay.
But
Guys,
they might have had that one sound right, but it wasn't right when you look at the cable. So.
got to step up the game.
You do. At the end of it, Jason Todd, he still looks like he's feeling guilty.
You're right, which I feel like is a little late in the game for that.
Well, I mean, he's getting scorned by the Scarecrow. So
Yeah.
it's kind of putting him out, so now he's been abandoned all kind of by him, too, in a sense.
Yeah.
Maybe he's feeling that abandonment. So now he's on the outs with him. So he's probably on his own thinking of these things.
Yeah.
But it just reminds me of he takes a hit of that shit afterward to kind of make up for he's sitting there feeling guilty, but he takes a hit
Yeah.
to kind of get by.
To level him out.
Then so it just reminds me of guilt and habits where you just keep burying yourself in those habits. Carry on the guilt, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I don't really got anything else. Like, I'm trying. Oh, yeah. One thing about Superboy is, like, he is, like, by far, like, the strongest, fastest character. Mm-hmm. He doesn't have to be the best fighter. When you see things in slow motion, you're strong, everybody.
No.
So, just, like, when they introduce him to the show, like he's just really young and he's still learning how to use his powers. And they seem to be making more use of his intelligence than mostly anything else. Mm-hmm. But, like, you know, they need to give him something to do. Yeah, I mean, he just fucking...
He seems like
he's just sitting in the mansion all the time.
He's a poorly used asset.
Yeah, but I love when they introduced him. And, you know, I did like him last season, but this season they give him more to do.
Yeah, well, it's not really focused on the Kryptonians. And
yeah, I did like how they mentioned Krypton.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, the coolest things in this show, I mean, it's a good problem because that's how great those characters are, is when you actually bring in Batman, or if you mention Superman and Lex, like, oh man, think about how cool it'd be if they came in.
Yeah.
And I think, like, even the best versions of this show, of this universe, like Teen Titan, no, Attack on Titan, no, that's a fucking anime. I think it's called Teen Titan.
Teen Titans is the cartoon.
Yeah, but there's like a...
No, Teen Titans Go is the cartoon. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, the Teen Titans is the other cartoon.
Yeah.
The serious cartoon.
I didn't see Go...
Teen Titans Go is the goofy cartoon.
I haven't seen that one.
I watched a lot of it with the kids. But it is very funny.
Okay. Well, the Teen Titans, which is the first season of the more serious cartoon, I like that one. The second and third were
Pat it in between its burger. What?
Then is that in the show?
Oh, yeah.
You always remember cartoon songs from years ago.
I know.
I don't got anything else. This is an okay episode, but, you know, I'm liking this season a lot more than the previous one, so let's move on to the next one next week.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. If you like what we do here, or if you don't, comment, tell us about it down below. Like, subscribe, Instagram, and Twitter.
We have them both.
We do. We don't have anything else, though, right now.
I don't.
So now, go the fuck home.